Piano teachers, if you're looking at getting into small group tuition, if you're looking to scale your business, if you're looking for a course which maintains quality at all times but is fun, and you're looking to grow your student numbers, but you want to do it in a recognized and structured way, then in this interview with our awesome teacher, Grace, you'll learn a little bit more about our support systems, the training systems that you can access for free, certainly in the early days, to learn all about the system and how it works. And Grace in this interview also discusses some of the tactics, some of the processes that she has learned and followed to help her grow her numbers significantly. And in the interview coming up, you'll learn more about the Rhythm Warriors Piano Zone, the brand new course system recognized by the Rock School exam board, heralded by them as groundbreaking and changing the face of music education. You'll see that it is available to music teachers, to piano keyboard teachers around the world. Use it and the free promotional materials that come with it to draw more students into your school, and the free teacher training to show you how to use it most efficiently and effectively so that you can start to teach in small groups to scale your business further still. There's a ton of free business support in that free training too. As I say, click the link in the description for that application form. If you're excited about that, please do like and share. Subscribe to the channel. There are new videos released each week. Our mission is to help teachers all around the world to reach and inspire future music students, no matter what their learning abilities or learning style are. We achieve all this through growing our positive, proven and peaceful global teacher community. We want to make sure that we do a good thing in the world. This coaching and community sets out to provide the same holistic approach and support that we've used at Presto Music School since 2004. And we've taught 17,000 students thereabouts since we started. So you know you're in a safe and supportive place. Hello, Positively Presto people. Welcome to the Presto Music School Business Builder. I have my awesome friend Grace with us today. Say hey, Grace.
Hi.
Grace is one of our ultra mega stars on the Music School Business Builder program, and he's actually at Presto Music School in Warrington right now, which is nice. Full disclosure here, we should say as well that Grace is not just one of our awesome teachers, but was also actually one of my students from way back when, and has now progressed into teaching as well. And today we're going to talk about how Grace has absolutely smashed all her studies with us and followed that training through to gain an awful lot of students. Grace, can you please give us, if you don't mind, like a little bit of background to your complete beginning from where you started from before you started teaching through to where you are now, how many students you're on, that kind of thing?
Yeah, I mean, I started with no students at all, and the idea of me teaching came from just one discussion that came from a joke in class one time. And then I had no students, and then I followed this training program, and now I'm on about 200 students a week, more than that, I don't know, around that figure.
Yeah, we had a little look beforehand. We just checked, and you've actually got 180 in one of our schools that you teach at, and 50 piano keyboard students actually at Presto Music School in Warrington as well. So, busy person from week to week. Can I ask you? You obviously use the Piano Zone, the Rhythm Warriors Piano Zone course, which is now available for the first time around the world to non-Presto teachers. How have you found the course with your little ones?
I've really enjoyed it because it's so easy to follow, and all of the theory is kind of drip fed through, so everyone learns it at the same pace, and everyone's kind of experience of it is the same the whole, and I like that, so that everyone can learn the same kind of order, if that makes sense.
It does, specifically to me, it makes sense because I had the honor of coming to observe one of your classes once where you clearly had two particular students of completely differing learning styles, and one was picking up the theory first, whereas the other was picking up the practical. And then when you swapped tactic in class, the reverse happened. So you had somebody who was very much sort of like a theory-based learner, and the way that they were seeing it visually on the board, they understood that side. And it was really nice how you put the two together. Really nice to see you sort of fall back on all your teacher training there as well. How have you found that from a confidence point of view?
I mean, at first, when I very first started, there was obviously the doubts of thinking like, of a confidence point of view, thinking, am I good enough to teach and stuff? And I do think that from teaching, not only have I grown in confidence as a teacher, but I would say I've also personally grown in confidence as a pianist in my own playing as well, which is good.
So not just from the fact that the confidence has helped you to build your students, your income, that kind of thing, but in turn, I guess I've seen you deliver those first intro classes as well. And as you grow in that confidence, your recruitment rate seems to have sped up as well. It's as if you're once you'd got to sort of 10 students, you very quickly got to 20, then you very quickly got to, and then you literally through that building of confidence, you seem to sort of zip along after that. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, definitely. I think the more I became comfortable in front of a class, the more I just gained students. I mean, I started training a year ago. So to get up to 200 students in a year, I think
over
that's
over 200 students.
over 200. I think that tells itself.
It's astonishing. But you deserve it though, because you've always thrown yourself into the training right from the very, very beginning. What would you say was the hardest thing to overcome?
Um, I would say just the initial, like when I first started, the nerves of being in front of a classroom and not knowing how to deal with certain, because every child is so different, and not knowing how to deal with perhaps the more talkative students. But the more I referred back to the training and the more I referred back to what to do in the more difficult situations, that helped me to just gain confidence. And now I know that if I'm in a class where the children are more talkative, maybe I know to change my behaviours to mirror that so that they feel comfortable, but at the same time, they're still getting enough done and they're not just chatting the whole time.
Yeah, sure. I've seen a lot of comments when we talk about teaching in small groups. Many teachers around the world will say, "Yeah, but how do you actually teach in groups? How do you get that going?" And I have seen you teach in both very small groups, maybe just two, also up to sort of, our maximum small groups tend to be sort of six, seven, eight tops, really. Um, and what I've noticed is that when you are in a group environment where there's maybe six or seven in the class, as as we would always expect, the quality of tuition that you're providing based on the training that you've done is exactly the same. The quality of tuition and benefit that the children are getting is the same due to the way that you employ the teacher training tactics like changing focus or constantly keeping things moving. There's so many different things that we've covered, as you know, in the Music School Business Builder program. My question is, when you have taught in small groups and you found a challenge, a distraction, um, what would you say is like one of the biggest wins, one of the biggest learns from the training that's helped you teach in those small groups where specifically when things go wrong? It's easy when it's all going right. When you have a more challenging situation, say of different levels, for example, when somebody's really got something and somebody's just not clicked with it, how have you used your training or what's been the biggest learner takeaway?
I think definitely putting similar personality types in a class helps. And I've learned that it helps to, I suppose, put them, if you put similar people together, then I feel like the vibe in the room's a lot, um, I suppose they work better together.
Yeah, we've
Um,
no, absolutely. No, I know what you're getting at. In so much that we sort of be proactive on the selection of the students in there in the first place, being mindful of these things and learning how to get that dynamic right in the first place.
yeah,
It's a crucial part of the way that classes grow. Because of course, if you've got opposite students from a character, from a personality perspective, then it's not going to gel. Never mind the academic side, never mind the educational side. If the characters within the class are so different, then of course that's not going to work. What would you say to anybody who was looking to start the music school business builder training, or looking to progress this further?
just have faith in yourself and stick with it because the more you follow it, the you see the results. So just have faith in yourself, and the more you, if you doubt yourself, just think the results are gonna show, and you don't even realize like the amount of times you've said to me that, oh, you've done this from the training, and I didn't even realize I did it because I'm just so used to it now. Just have faith in it because
Tr-
the results show.
Trust the training, trust the process.
Yeah, trust the process.
It's exactly what you do, Grace. You not only, I mean, we've said this many times, you threw yourself into it, but you followed everything that we ever supported you with. You know that we've said this before, in parts of your training when there's been those light bulb moments where you and your face just lights up, and I'm saying to you, that's what your students do. That's exactly when your fantastic training allows you to teach them a way that they have the light bulb moments. It's awesome to see that in the teachers, and that filters down through the students as well. It's great to see.
Mm.
What's been your favorite part of the whole process?
I think just getting into the classroom and getting my own students, and then, like you say, when your students have those light bulb moments, it's the most rewarding thing as a teacher to just know that they understand it and you've helped them to understand it is the best thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Grace, you're an inspiration. We absolutely love having you in the MSBB process. You're a massive credit to not only Presto, but of course, you're invaluable to your students and all the parents who are fortunate enough to have you at the front of the class whilst you're going through all this stuff. I noticed Tom there behind you, the Rhythm Warriors stuff. How have you enjoyed the game?
Oh, I love the game. I the playing the levels with the students as well. I know I've only done it a few times so far since the game's come out,
Yeah.
but they love it as well.
Yeah.
So
It's great to see. It makes a nice change because it's so visual and game orientated. They just throw themselves into it, don't they? Great
yeah.
stuff. Grace, I'll let you crack on because I know you're about to start classes soon. Thanks so much for dialing in. Great to see you. Thank you so much, and keep up the fantastic work.
Thank you.
Take care. See you later.
Yeah, bye.